popular culture has taught us anything, it is that someday mankind must face and destroy the growing robot menace.
I am Iron Man. Oh boy. Hello there. Welcome to my home. So plenty to cover today. I feel like Craig Ferguson. So let's see. Day 8 of 100 days, me working each day. My personal project. Mostly it's been bright eyes lately. And I did a little inking. And come hell or high water, working into the evening. Gonna get page 2 done tonight or tomorrow morning, whatever the case might be, and post it up tomorrow. So eventually I'll get into a real schedule, but I think I'm just not used to doing full page art, and especially juggling a lot of things. It's kind of tough, but I will get into a schedule. Okay, so I wanted to mention, well, alright, I'll save, it kind of ties into Bright Eyes, but I'll leave it to my topics section, because I have an official topics section, trust me. Okay, so I went on to Patreon today, and there was a bunch of people I support. I think there was 10, and now I'm down to 8. I stopped supporting 2 people, not because I wanted to, but because, it just makes sense. Money's really tight right now, and I'm job searching, and I just had to drop 2, and I also redefined my support level on 3 of the ones that are existing, and that's that. I'm supporting 8 people, $1 a month. That's all I can do. If I had the money, I'd support 1,000 artists and give them full-time work, but I don't, and so I just had to do that for myself and my family. I don't have kids, but I have a girl and cats, and we have a household and car and lots of bills to take care of yet. Which is why I'm doing job search. Started today, filled a few applications in, and let me tell you, and I'm gonna curse for any children in the room, but what kind of a mindfuck are the applications online nowadays? It's really crazy. I won't say what the company is, but they give you 2 options, and I know one of them was, I like to make lots of money so I can buy an expensive car. The other choice was something to the effect of, given the chance, I'll rat out my coworkers or something to that effect. And you're supposed to pick one you agree with more. I guess I chose rat out my coworkers because, they always want you to talk to the managers and whatnot, but, man, I just felt icky after I did the application, and my brain hurt. It's crazy. I feel sorry for kids going for jobs nowadays. It didn't used to be this way. I must be getting old. Okay, so I'll mention. My eBay auctions. There's less than a day on most of them. I think I have 6 cards up there. Whatever doesn't sell, I'm going to put in my stores, either on my Store Envy or my Etsy, depending on the subject. I'll just try different things and see if they sell there. And speaking of making money, I did a couple of tests on YouTube as far as me drawing live. I'm not happy with the quality at all. I'm not sure if that could be fixed. Hangouts are perfect for just people talking or screen sharing. But as far as doing live drawing, and maybe you can show me, put me in the right direction or something, but I couldn't for the life of me get a decent, and mind you, I don't have a great webcam, so that might be the real big issue. My computer is powerful, but my webcam sucks. As you can probably tell, it's like midnight in here, and I have a glaring light in my face. Alright, so if not YouTube, I'm going to try to, like I mentioned, I think I have a Ustream account. I'll check that. I'm going to try tomorrow night. We'll see if that happens. Obviously, I'll let you know in tomorrow's 100 Days episode. If you're interested in checking me out live, I'll probably do, 2 sketch cards for the first night just to try it out. Which might already be pencils, so I might just be inking. Oh, so if you've been checking my videos and checking my description, you know that I post, I fixed the last couple of them, and I'm posting everybody's links that are part of the 100 Days movement. Kevin said, I believe he's got a Tumblr set up, and he's tweaking it, working on it. Still not officially up yet, but as soon as that's done, all those links below go away, and it'll just be one link to the Tumblr, which will have all us connected to. So excited when that happens. Jew After Dark, episode 5 is part 1 of me being interviewed by Gio, and like I said, it was an excellent interview. I'm going to be listening to this myself. Curious how it turned out. He does a full spectrum of a show, and I'll be, my interview would just be part of it. He's a great guy, and was very pleased with our conversation. Like I said, if you're curious about where I come from, what I've worked on, where I've been, there's a lot of that in there. Not specific books. I don't have a full list of what I've worked on, but I work from all DC acclaim, Valiant, my gods. Okay. As you can tell, I'm much more upbeat today. This isn't my this isn't my desk chair. I just put that in for a goof. This is my living room chair. If you even notice, if you could tell, it's my my green living room chair. I have another green one, smaller, but anyway, that's just for today. Okay. Oh, well, speaking of podcasts, I had one guest drop out because of scheduling. I'll have him on again in the future. You don't know who it is, so you don't know what you missed. But I lined up 2 interviews with 2 very special guests. One's a writer. Everybody probably knows him by name. The other is a artist, an old friend of mine, and I knew him before he was famous, kind of thing. Super excited about both of them. One I'll interview this week, one I believe is next week, and I'll edit them and let you know when they're up. Just super excited. Okay, so that, my friends, is all my updates, I believe. Yes. So we're down to topic, and what I wanted to talk about, address, is the fact that working on Bright Eyes, page 1 was done a while ago, and page 2, which I'm working on now, I'm doing now. And it's such a gap in time. Is such a difference in style and approach. As an inker, I keep consistent. As a penciler inker, it's a lot tougher, and it's mostly what flows out of me. If you looked at my sketch card art and commissions, man, everything I do is different. It depends largely on what I'm being influenced at the moment, and I am a consumer devourer of looking at art and listening to podcasts with artists and watching YouTube videos with artists, and just my style turns on a dime, and I think that once I get more in the flow, once I'm doing a page a week, my real style will emerge, but it's going to be bumpy, jumpy initially. And speaking of like regular schedule and just sort of jamming out pages, I'm taking the philosophy of I want to keep to a certain level of quality, but it's going to be more in the direction of do a page, get it done, put it up. Do a page, get it done, put it up. Do a page, get it done, put it up. I am a big fan of comics, and one of the big guys is Jack Kirby. And Jack was a master of doing tons of work. He would go to the office, do a ton of pages, and go home and just do the same thing over and over. And if you look at just the first issue of Fantastic Four, I loved it. I loved the style, I loved the art, but it was muddy. You look at the Thing, he looked like a glob compared to what he became later on. You look at issue 50 or issue 100 of Fantastic Four, and my God, his style evolved so much in a short period of time. Well, 100 issues, how many years is that? I can't calculate right now, but it's a lot of issues and a lot of pages within those issues, and I'm sure probably that wasn't the only thing he was doing at that time. But his evolution as an artist, and he did get an inker, but he worked side by side with him, I'm sure. And, that's kind of what I want to do with not only Bright Eyes, but Neon Eden, Naturium Kingdom, and whatever else I do as an artist. I'm going to be doing mini comics with Patreon once I get some people at that level. But, I just want to really just put 1,000 pages under my belt, as they say. Your style doesn't emerge until much later. So I love the first page, but it's not going to be consistent with that. Unfortunately, it's going to evolve. And also, my figure work sucks, but it is what it is, and it will get better. I'm not too worried about that. I know I'm capable. It's just a matter of doing it a lot more often. So there's that. And also another fellow I want to mention, John Romita Jr., phenomenal artist, and that guy is massive, hard-working, work ethic to the max. And if I'm going to aspire to artists, it's those two guys or guys like them. Jim Calafiore, who I worked with for years, is excellent at keeping to a schedule, jamming out pages. There were times where he was doing multiple books at the same time, and that guy's fast and so tight and talented. And John Romita Jr. followed him forever, and he's got the new Superman book out I have to pick up. If only my freaking town had a comic store. I might have to get it off of Comixology. That's going to be the first comic book I've picked up in years. But I just love JRJR and his work, and obviously Klaus Janson, big inspiration to me as an inker. Along with like I could list 10 inkers, and maybe I'll do an episode about that. But since that's what most people know me from. But yeah, much better spirits. I'm a broke ass, but I'm job searching. I'm trying to sell my work online. I'm going to be doing this art show, and I'll just be doing new art, new sketch cards, and putting them out there, and get into the flow of new art on a regular basis. And if you feel like sharing, then please do. If you're new to watching these episodes of my 100 days of putting in the time each day to work on my own creative project, and subscribe and follow along, and visit, I did a whole video with my links, my stores, my eBay, yada yada yada. Go watch that and get those links. Tell your friends about my work, and I want to do this for a living, and I have for most of my career. It hasn't always been easy, but I want to succeed as an independent creator, and that's my goal. That's my mission. That is my destiny. So, just like Iron Man, I'm gonna be rich. Alright. It's late. Okay. See you tomorrow. Day 9. 9's my favorite number, by the way. Alright.